Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to a probably very quick review of a beer I'd never seen before. I just got back. I was out of town for 2 days. I was helping judge a barbecue contest, and I had the chance to visit a few stores that I don't normally get to visit. And I found a few brews that I had never heard of, and some that I thought I would never see. One in particular, I think I will do that tomorrow. Um, but anyway, tonight I'm going to be doing another one from the Brau Brothers Brewery out of Lucan, Minnesota. Their the brewery is about the size of a good sized farm barn. In fact, it is a good sized farm barn. Um, I've been really impressed. I've tried a couple of their beers and I like both of them. I reviewed all of them. So the one I'm going to do tonight is their Forgotten Flem. It's their take on a farmhouse ale. Now, I did have a couple of these out of the bottle. I was walking around and partying with with some friends at the barbecue contest, and I drank it out of the bottle. But this, I would like to get it in a glass and really give it a good, solid review. I'll say I did enjoy it direct from the bottle. So let's hang on a second. I will get it open. Alrighty. We'll get her in a glass and see what we've got here. It's got a pretty well carbonated, medium to dark orange body. Good two finger, nice foamy head. I forgot to read the stuff from the website because this is sort of interesting. They've done some things that I'm sure you homebrewers probably know about. I'd never heard about. But anyway, this is from their website. Forgotten Flem is a fitting tribute to the many Belgian farmers who settled in the prairies of southwest Minnesota. Brewed in a farmhouse brewery within feet of hop vines and barley fields, Forgotten Flem Ale is a product of genuine ingredients and classic brewing technique. Multiple yeast strains drive complexity, and months of aging develop nuanced yet distinct flavors. Even today, it's not unusual to hear the thick accents of French and Belgian farmers in around Lucan. We're very pleased to offer them a taste of home. And then further, it says, traditionally, farmhouse ales were brewed with whatever ingredients the farm produced and could spare. As an estate brewery, we've taken the same approach. In addition to quality two-row barley, generous amounts of wheat and rye are added to give this ale a truly classic malt bill. However, the star of the show is the yeast. A unique Saison strain is employed which ferments a spicy and fruity yet dry beer. A second strain is used for bottle conditioning, which builds layers of complexity through rich yeast nuances. This is a 5.38% ABV, 51 IBUs. They said the hops they use are Willamette. The yeast, they use Belgian Saison and Champagne. When we pour this, as you can see, the head has disappeared. When I get the yeast in there, it's a darker, very much darker orange. I obviously hadn't poured the yeast in from the first on the first pour, but the carbonation is still streaming up pretty good. It's eased up a little bit. Let's see what we got for a smell on this. Oh yeah, we got fruit right up front. I don't know what exactly what fruit it is. Almost like an apple, maybe. It's a sweet fruit though. You get a little wheat, possibly almost again that wet grass smell, like when you've left a pile of grass out in the yard and it rains. then you turn it over and you get that wet grass, maybe wet hay smell. I've worked on a farm for years as a kid. I smelled a lot of wet hay, and I think this is what we got here. More hay than grass, I think. It's not a there. You do get a little wheat maltiness in there, but it's not a real heavy flavor or heavy aroma. Let's give it a taste and see how it follows. Oh, you're right dry up front. I didn't really catch that drinking it straight from the bottle, and that's why I hated to do it, but I did want to try it. Then you get your sweet fruits and your malt coming out, and then you've got a really dry finish. So you start dry, in the middle you're sweet, and then you finish dry. It's a very refreshing, cleansing finish. The sweetness in the middle is maybe like pears or something like that. I don't know. You home brewers and you more experienced reviewers may know where that comes from. Oh, you still get your malts in there, but basically this is your hops and your yeast, and I think primarily the yeast. I'm going to sit and let this warm up a little bit, see if the flavors change, and I'll be back with you in a few. I think the Brau brothers did it again for a small family brewery out in the barn behind their house and growing all of their own ingredients. These guys are good. This is not what you typically find in a your standard Saison / Farmhouse ale that you find from major breweries, but I guess in the tradition that they said they're doing it, and I'm sure when Saisons or farmhouse ales were actually brewed at individual farms, there was no standard. I mean, there was, I'm sure they varied from farm to farm just from the ingredients as this one has. Be that as it may, using the ingredients they have on their farm, they grow their own hops, they grow their own wheat, they grow their own barley. They've used their own ingredients. I think they've nailed it. This is a very good, refreshing beer. The profile hasn't changed a lot. You get a little more of the fruit sweetness in the center that you did, but you still got a nice tart beginning and a tart cleansing finish. This is a very good beer. Till next time, everybody, cheers. And keep drinking good beer. Damn, I just watched my two videos that I made. I actually forgot to rate this thing. I'm tempted to give it a 10, but I'm saving 10s for, the really special stuff. I'm going to give this one a 9.5 out of 10. Till next time, I wish I could say cheers, but I finished it. I'm going to start the editing process and head to bed. It's been a long, tiresome weekend. Till next time, keep drinking good beer.